I am Srimati from Dr. Ambedkar Global Law Institute, Tirupati. And today's class is banking, particularly the functions of commercial banks. So let us have an introduction. So a bank is an institution actually deals with money and credit. So it borrows. From whom? From the public by way of accepting the deposits, particularly money. So those deposits are to be repaid on demand, either on demand or a fixed period of time, after fixed period of time. So the deposit which has been received by the bank are not allowed to lie idle in the cash box of the bank. So when it has been kept idle in the box, it is no use. Instead of that, it can be kept in the locker or bureau of the publics. So when it has been received, the deposits are received, then it should be given to the needy borrowers in the forms of loans and advances. So here there is about a regulation of a bank to keep certain cash reserve. After keeping such an amount as a reserve for the withdrawal of public, then the balance has been given to the same borrowers as in the form of loans and advances. So examples of banks in the real time. You have seen the number of banks in your real time. So let us see the financial markets. Okay, before getting into that banks, let us see the financial markets in India. So there are two types of financial markets in India. The first one is money market. So here the money market plays a vital role, which is about deals with commercial paper, certificate of deposit and repo instrument and repurchase agreement, bankers acceptance, mutual fund and so many things which deals with money market. And the second one is capital market. This deals with bonds, treasury bills, fixed deposits, foreign exchanges and debentures, stocks. So all these are related to capital market. So here the money market which deals with actually short term funds. It means the fund which is having the duration, the circulation of funds duration is very lesser while compared to a capital market. So this market deals with mid-term and long-term funds. So here the bank actually it's a licensed financial institutions which receives deposits and makes loans. So as if even the money lenders, they are also receiving actually they are not receiving the deposits but they are making loan. But this is about a licensed financial institution which receives deposits and also makes a loan. So the banks are very important part of economy because they provide vital services both customers and the business. So here the goal of a bank is to earn profit for its owners. So they have to generate a profit to distribute it to the owners. So here the bank, in order to generate a profit, they makes so many services to the customers, to the general public, so has to generate the profit. So here the bank may range with a different size which has been located in the areas. It may be a very small or community based institutions or large commercial banks. So the establishment of Reserve Bank of India in the year 1935, it marks the beginning of a new era in the history of Indian banking. So the Banking Regulations Act 1949 gave a wide powers to RBI to regulate, supervise and develop the banking system in India. So the definition of bank. So according to Samuel Johnson, a bank is a place where money is laid up to be called for occasionally. So there is about another definition also, and the types of banks in India. There is about a scheduled commercial banks, non-scheduled commercial banks, public sector banks, private sector banks, regional rural banks, cooperative banks, national banks and foreign banks. So we are going to see commercial banks which has been found in the year 1924 and So this term commercial banks refers to a financial institutions which accepts deposits, offers checking account services, and making various loans, and offers basic financial products like certificate of deposit, savings account to individuals or to the small businesses. Okay, and a commercial bank is where most people do their banking. So you know what is banking is. So the commercial banks makes money by providing and earning interest from loans such as the mortgages, auto loans, business loans, and personal loans. So these are the different ways how the commercial banks generate some money. Okay, and the customer deposits provide banks with the capital and to make those loans. And the functions of commercial banks. We are getting into the main topic, the functions of commercial banks. Primary function and secondary function. So what are the primary functions of commercial bank means? There are two things, the accepting deposits and lending money. Let's start with uh, accepting deposit. So the bank takes deposits in form of savings, current account, and current and deposits. So what is saving account is? So the commercial banks receives saving deposits. So here these accounts are open for the purpose of encouraging the savings habit. So and the interest rate of interest is allowed on this account is low as compared to that on fixed deposit account. Since it's about savings account, any time the amount can be withdrawn by the general public. So based on the transactions made by the customers, the check facility is also provided to the depositors. Actually, this is before 10 to 15 years. At that time, having a check facility is greater because of when the customer is having lot of transaction, then they will be allowed to have such a facilities. Otherwise, the check will not be given to customers. Nowadays, it's not a matter. And the modern bank also accepts several other deposits like seasonal deposit, endowment deposits, children deposits. The endowment deposits, seasonal deposit, on a particular seasons, okay. When it is about endowment deposit in the sense after a period 5 months, 6 months, or 1 year, or 24 months, like after that the amount can be withdrawn. The children deposits in order to encourage the savings or to protect the children's expenditures, like then they are opening such a type of children deposits account. And current deposit account, what is current deposit? Here the depositor can withdraw money from his account whenever he requires it by means of checks. Actually, current deposit can be withdrawn. Okay, so any amount can be withdrawn by issuing a check. Here now we are using ATM cards. Okay, not only for the current deposit, even for the savings account we are using the ATM cards. So here no interest is paid on this account because the current account the customer who is having a current account may withdraw the monies a number of times in a day. So there is no interest is paid on the account. Anytime he can withdraw the amount. So the value or the amount which has been available in that account has kept ready by the banker. So no interest is allowed to that account. So this account is opened by commercial and industrial firms and businessmen who have to withdraw money several times in a day, as I already told. This is also known as demand deposit account. So demand means whenever he demands, the amount has to be paid by the banker. Fixed deposit. So money in this account is accepted for a fixed period of time, like 1 year, 6 months, 2 years, like okay, after 5 years also it can be withdrawn. It's based on the fixed period. So until then the amount could not be withdrawn. So they provide high rate of interest in this account while comparing the other account, okay, like savings and current accounts. So the rate of interest depends on the period of deposit. So it ranges from 4 to 7.5%. If it is about a senior citizen, then the 0.25% is extra charges. It depends on the bank also. And money in this account cannot be withdrawn before the maturity period, as I already told. This is the terms and condition for fixed deposit. It's otherwise called as time or term deposit. And the second primary function of commercial bank is advancing loan, that is providing loans and advances. The bank provides loans and advances to the public. So after keeping certain cash reserves, okay, so which is mandated by the RBI. So it offers loan to the entrepreneurs, business people, and collects interest. That interest are given to the depositors of bank. So when it collects after meeting other expenditure, the balance has distributed to the depositors of bank. And it also considered as profit making source for a bank. Giving a loan is the source of profit making. And the various types of loans and advances granted by banks are as follows. What are that? The first one is money at call. So as the name itself, you come to know what it is, money at call. So this is about RL, we say call money. So it's a financial loan that is payable immediately and in full. So when the lender usually the bank demands. Okay. So the money will be given to the customer, but the customer has to repay it whenever the banker demands. Okay, the bank demands. That is money at call. So it is also short-term interest paying loans from 1 to 14 days. The period is maximum 14 days by the financial institution to other financial institution. Okay, such type of loans are given to financial institutions only, from one financial institution to another financial institutions. So typically money at call loans do not have any set repayment schedules. So, and interest rate on such loan is called call loan rate. Cash credit. This is a type of loan which is given to the borrower against certain security. So here the entire, actually after getting the security also, the entire amount is not given on a particular time, but the bank opens an account on the name of a borrower, and then the amount has credited to the account. So here certain tangible assets has to be kept pledged, and the banker allows borrower to withdraw money from time to time based on the limits of asset which has been pledged to the banker. So whenever they are in need of money, they will withdraw from the account. So the interest is charged to the customer's account. And the next one is overdraft. The overdraft allows the account holder to continue withdrawing money even when the account has no fund in it, or it has insufficient fund to cover the amount of withdrawal. Suppose a businessman who has given a check for 10,000, but actually his balance, credit balance is only 5,000. But the banker will honor the check by paying the extra 5,000. That is overdrafting above the fund which is available. Okay, so that is called overdraft. So there is about interest on the loan for the balance. Rest of the amount he has to pay the interest, and it is allowed only to the reliable and respectable customers. It is not given to all the customers. Only who is reliable and respectable customers it is allowed. And the next one is discounting of bills of exchange. So you know what is bills of exchange? You have studied in the contract, right? Clearly what is about the function of a banker in case of bills of exchange. And so here the drawer draws the bills of exchange and send it to the drawee for acceptance, and the drawee accepts the bills of exchange and send it back to the drawer. So the drawer endorses the bill of exchange to his bank in order to discount it. He gets immediately the money, and then the drawer has to pay whenever it matures. In this, if the holder of bill of exchange needs money, immediately he can get it discounted in the bank. After deducting its commission, the banker pays the value to the holder. When the bill of exchange matures, the banker gets payment from the party which had accepted the bill. Next one is term loans. So this is about a type of loans which is given to industries and companies to buy a fixed assets against some collateral securities. So the period may be, the maturity period of such loan is more than 1 year. It means actually not 1 year, it may be 20 years, 25 years also. Okay, in case of industries which is having a huge a loan for buying the fixed asset, okay, and the same asset has been kept as a collateral securities. The term loan carries a fixed or variable interest rates. So the loan is repaid either on maturity or in installment. Maximum it is paid on installment. Consumer credit. So it is about a credit often referred to as consumer, the debit taken by an individual to buy the goods and services. So you credit card we used to say in simple words. So it has been in the form of credit card in any type of personal loan, and it is an unsecured debt that was taken to purchase goods and services. So promoting check system, but actually it is about a unique feature of commercial bank, but now it is out of fashion. Okay, and why it has been said means check system has a unique function. So carrying cash is inconvenient. So in order to, so they just introduce this check system. But the present modern banks are providing ATM cards for easy withdrawal of cash at any time and at anywhere in the nation. Okay, and credit creation. Banks supply money to the traders and manufacturers. So here they are just deposits and recorded as money. Okay, and they can be used for purchase of goods and services and also for its payment of debts. When a bank grants a loan to its customers, it does not pay the cash, simply credits to the accounts of the borrower. The borrower can withdraw whenever he wants by check or ATMs. The transfer of fund. So the commercial banks provide facilities for transfer or remittance of money from one part of the country to another. Okay, and here this is done through demand draft. You know, DD. Or presently we used to do this transfer of fund by electronic fund transfer by sitting in your home itself. So that is a fund is transferred by another by eliminating the employees of bank, that is through computers, ATMs, GPay, PhonePe, and presently without any card we are just collecting the money by YONO. And this is about a foreign exchange, purchase and sale of foreign exchange. They carry on business by buying and selling of foreign currencies. And in the customers, he wants to enter into foreign exchange purchase and sale transaction, and he purchases the foreign currencies. Then the same can be exchanged into a bank of the own countries after charging or keeping some foreign exchanges at reserve. This what we have seen is primary function, and now the secondary functions of commercial bank. Again, the secondary functions are divided into two: the agency service and general utility services. What is the agency service? Collection of dividend and interest done by the banker, and preparation of income tax return to the customers, acts as an executor of will, and bank issue credit card facilities and other facilities, the collection of interest, dividend and interest. So what dividend, how they collect dividends and interest in the sense, so the customer may be a shareholder or debenture holder of any companies, so they are receiving a dividend warrant and interest warrants. The same has been deposited to the bank to collect it and credit it to their account. So the banker does all this work as an agent to the customer. And preparation of income tax return. So the banker they are just preparing income tax return to the customers. Acts as an executor of will. That is, when the customer dies suddenly, leaving behind a minor child, then the court may appoint a banker to act as an executor of will, since it is already done nominees. The bank issue credit card facilities. That is, now even to the farmers they are issuing Kisan credit card. Okay. Other functions to pay certain periodical payments by the standing instruction of customer. So they want to pay the any charges which is to be paid or replaced, that can be done, or they want, if the customer wants to pay the insurance money, insurance premium annually or 6 months or quarterly, that can be paid. And then if they want to buy any electronic appliance, want to pay as EMI, that can be done. Vehicle loans EMI paid by the banker. And then other bills which is about periodic and including phone bills, electricity bills, and the postpaid bills can be scheduled to be paid automatically through the banks. So these are the different other agency services done by the banker. And the next one is general utility services. So what is general utility services is provides a safe custody of variables and issuing travelers check, promote a capital market and encouraging issue of shares, and banker accepts bill on behalf of customers and issuing gift checks. So let us see one by one. Provide safe custody of variables. So you know the locker facilities which has been available to the customers. So they are providing locker facilities to keep their customers valuables. So but it does not provide guarantee for the locker facilities, and bank collects rent for the services which is done to the customers. And the next one is issuing travelers check, but this is also a very old one, since when there is no use of ATMs, then they used to collect this traveler's check while traveling. Okay, so the bank provide a safe check facility for avoiding carrying cash outside India and abroad. Okay, now we have ATMs. And promote capital market and encourage the issue of shares. So because of this bank, they are just promoting the capital markets and issuing of shares. So the just when a customer having a bank account, then they can easily create a demat account so as to buy the shares and sell it from the exchange. So if you well about well known with the stock exchanges, you are aware of it. And underwriting the issue of shares and debentures of joint stock companies. So what is underwriting? Giving guarantee in case of non-purchase by the in case of non-purchase of shares by the customers. So the bankers does such a underwriting job to the companies, joint stock companies. And bankers accepts bills on behalf of customers. So in case of foreign trade or domestic trade from one state to another state, from one country to another country, then the banker accepts bills on behalf of customers. An example is bill of lading. And issuing gift check. So before 20 years, giving a check, gift check in case of marriages and other important function was familiar with the various denominations, but now we used to give gift cards by which has been issued by different banks. Hope you understood the functions of commercial bank. This is about a very important questions, so you can easily understand by seeing this again, once again, if you have any doubts. Until the next, it's bye from Srimati. Thank you.